Hey, Steady Steve, please like and subscribe. Please click on the Deck Hours icon. Click on subscribe, 100% free. Brackets, blood in, blood out. It's 4 a.m. in London. I've been sleeping all day, basically, so I'm just going to do a few battles. As you know, I've got 50% expansion. I've got Rune of Life for about another hour or so. I've got my Lancelot here, just ready to top it up. In fact, I'm going to do it now, just so I don't forget. And that is why I've got Lancelot near to the rune, and the reason why I've got him stationed is just so that when I double tap on armies, Lancelot is not moving from this spot. A little tip. Anyway, the difference between this video and the other videos I've done earlier today is I now have 4 armies. My 4th army being Nevsky Joan should be T4. But it's not going to have all the troops in the expansion this time around. But for future rounds, it'll be there. Seriously not worried about these guys. Raza has better tech than me for sure. I don't know about these others. You know what? We don't really have a lot of people here. Somewhat annoyingly, we've got people in the pass. See how that pass is like nearly full? So say if I was running and I needed to jump into the pass in order to escape death. That's why it's slightly annoying that they're just sitting there and not really doing anything. That's the reason why. And I know it's probably not the time to start fighting, but I know I'm going to lose patience and end up just running in. I think that's somebody in the pass who's ready to fight, so that's good news. I'm not quite sure how many of them there are. But it's going to be less than 15. I think there's like about 3 people here. And I'm not sure how many of us there are. Yes. Alright then. See, as soon as he disappears far enough, I know he may well backtrack and there's others coming, but my man Hanzo may well test his armies out very, 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 very soon. Don't you worry, my friend. You don't have to run too far. Okay, if you don't want to fight. If you don't want to fight. Obviously, I'm working on his Huan Yu. Gosh, man, they're carving through my Nevsky. Okay, let's run. And again, if I could have gone through the pass, that would give me less injured troops. Anyway, let's see how that panned out. Let's see how it panned out. Number 1, let's do some healing. Oh, it's 3 days now. That must have been just mainly because of that Nevsky. Wow. Anyway, let's crack on with that. Let's look at the reports. Okay, it's you again. Oh, Hazard. I've got some good hits on you there. I know it's all going to balance out though. 32-20 to Hazard. It's about the same. Okay. Oh, 45 Hazard. 96 Hazard. 72, but I did get 50. 82, but I did get 66. You notice, I don't know if you watched the earlier videos, as I said, the surround effects are huge. So having 4 armies did make a very big difference. And that 4th army is going to be significantly bigger. It's going to be nearly double the size of my next fight. But anyway, 64 and 91, we'll take that. 27 and 64. 133. I wonder, was he fighting somebody else instead of me? Because if he was, then I got an unfair advantage, basically, in as much as only suffering counterattack more so than anything else. Possible, but I actually don't think it was. I think they were all attacking my Nevsky Joan, which kills a theory I was going to... Actually, I didn't do too badly there, though. Probably surround effects on Joe. What I was going to say was, people don't always go after the Nevskys of the world, and you can kind of sneak people under the radar. So I don't want to undermine, what is it, 63, 16? Yeah, sneak people under the radar. You know what I mean? Like a Huan Yu's obvious, a ZL is obvious that you need to get them out, but you know, a Cav commander, usually not so much. That didn't happen this time, but he got me with a 92 against a 38 there. Fair enough. That was it. Right, so hopefully we've got enough heals. Not quite at the 30. But it did bring it down from 3 days to like just over 2 days worth. Which is useful. Anyway, so whilst what I'm thinking is, again, I need to kind of help the spirit of people, you know what I mean, by seeing some impressive kind of battle stats. And they know if I'm marching into battle, we're marching to do some real damage, which, you know, helps them along and obviously, again, enhances my reputation. That's a win-win. 133k. Much more even overall, though. I say again, that's what I was expecting for them to target my Huan Yu. All right, so what I want to see is, yeah, something that closer to 30 helps. Yeah, much closer to 2 days worth of healing. Come on, a few more helps, Let me just march back and, you know, normal service will be resumed again, as I say, but with a larger Cav army. Come on, just a few more helps. Got one. Just opening up these whilst we are doing the do. Yeah, maybe not so many people online. 26 helps, that might have to be enough because, you know, patience is burning. It's usually 3 hours. I did do a video. Did I post it? It was on Lucerne Scrolls, basically, and about how this is the best value out there, and I had quite a few 3-hour speed ups. That may well be a large reason about why I've got so many right now. Anyway, listen, this guy Raza, he ain't going to keep staying there, basically, and taking that kind of punishment, surely. Anywho, I respect you, Mr. Raza. And I think he did have the edge of me on one of those battles, and previous battles earlier today, he did do very well. So I'm not trying to be an idiot. Anyway, again, so we've gone from 200,000, 230,000, whatever it was, 40,000 Cav army up to a 362,000 Cav army. So we're going to have a little bit more fun this time around. Anyway, so mostly what we're going to be doing is marching for 2 minutes. I'm going to pause and I will see you on the other side. Hey, Steady Steve. Okay, so we're back, and TSN Lambeau's come to play with his 5 armies, 5 immensely strong armies, and I've got my 4 ready to go too. Right, the last thing we're going to need is Hazza and Lambeau. You know what I mean? So we'd need, actually, Magnus is very strong. He's about the same as me, Magnus. Oh, Will's here. Very good, very good. Um, okay. Um, hmm. Yeah, you need to refresh, my friend. Okay, so we may need to stand down and pause again. Lambo's there ready, and Haza. Absolutely fine. I want to show a little bit of activity to let people know I am here and not AFK. I'm going to pause and we shall resume if there's any action a little bit later. Hey, Steve. Yeah, I just did a little trick and it worked a beaut. Now, if you are kind of on one side of the pass and you've got a beautiful area of effect damage commander, I don't know, like a ZL, you can still stand on your side of the pass, and if they are close enough to the other side of the pass, you don't have to march. You know what I mean? You can have ranged damage, basically. You know what I mean? So I've got some great results. Look at this. It's my man Haza again. 51,000 against my 20k. 47.9. That's just pure area of effect. 3 damage. 18, okay, fair enough. 34, it's all free. It's all free damage. Hopefully I can try and do it again, but I don't know if he will. I'd love to just march to these guys. They are both, well, sort of both have stronger tech than myself. Definitely TSN Lambeau. But yeah, I'm very happy with those trades, that's for sure. What I'm trying to see, there's 2 things I was saying. Like, they need to empty that pass. Say if I march 5 armies forwards and I need to run into the pass, well, I can't do it if it's only 800,000 left. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. So, yeah, that would have been useful, but there you go. This man here is doing that half walk. Hazard again. It's probably those troops I just wounded him for, like 40,000. That's about 10% of all troops gone. You know what I mean? So, yeah, maybe that's what it is. I'd love for us to march forward and try and take these on. Is that going to happen? Don't you know? So all those against one. Say, yeah, he can easily walk into the pass, but if I go forwards the other side of the pass to fight, then I'm stuck and I'll have to walk to the other side of the pass. And I think in retreat, you incur more damage as well. I'm not certain on that, but it seems likely. And yeah, I'm not up for giving these guys 3 kills. Anyhow, it is going to be very boring for them. Just waiting to attack, and obviously they are very proactive in attack because they are standing on enemy territory, aka our territory. Anywho, let's see how we're getting on with this. Another 17,000. We'll take it. Again, like a little bit later, I can boost my troop capacity by quite a bit. I think it's 3%. Yeah, but I need an additional 213,000 crystals. I always forget to do this, or sometimes forget to collect from there. Let's go back to battle. It's more fun here. Yeah. There's not that many people there. I think Lambeau's probably got 5 armies. Hazard's got a few armies. That's about it. Ooh. I'm going to pause until there's a bit more kind of activity. All right, so see you on the other side. Anyway, I'm going to try and tempt them with a one-on-one battle. Let's see if that happens or if they try and march all 4 or 5 armies. We'll see. So I just had a one-on-one battle. It was me against Luce and Alex, and it was even, like literally even. He had T5. Right, that's one-on-one. Why won't he just fight? I mean, yeah, he's got Gorgo. If he's got Gorgo and he doesn't want to fight, why is he using Gorgo? Yeah. Sometimes the emojis do kind of convey something. Oh, it's him again. Okay, now there maybe will be a problem. Yes, problem. How many troops have we got? I probably should have just left a little bit earlier. 346,000. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine now. Tox. That's probably why he didn't want to fight. Has a marginally up there. Yeah, much of a muchness. Wasn't a long battle, was it? Let's face it. I'll teach you a lesson, boy. We're doing fine now. Without you, baby. We're doing fine now. Without you, baby. No, it's too many. It's too many, obviously. You know what I mean? So, what can you do? Well, what you can do is heal, basically. So let's finish off this one, which is obviously must have had the helps by now. That is that. Okay, 1 day's healing. Not a biggie. Might as well look at the reports quickly. Hazard again, my gosh. Talks much of a muchness. Okay, let's look at this. It's not going to be exciting. Hazard, give it up, brother. Give it up. As much of a muchness. Yeah, obviously all very long. Sorry, small. What's this one? Hazard again. Fair enough. Luce and Constantine. I love that Constantine combo. I say the health just takes away a big chunk of what they can do, especially when you've got huge armies. Anyway, what we're going to do is do a progress check. Rune of Life, 1 hour 25. Obviously, my Nevsky's not doing too bad at all. But obviously, all my armies, other than Nevsky, are in the yellow. So they do need a top up. I think Razor's topped up as well. Lambo was absolutely fine and confident. I like that. In terms of the Fifth Army, what it would potentially be, I think I've made reference, rightly or wrongly, on those battles at the Lost Canyon and the Sunset Canyon, and I think there is something to it. But one of those armies is always a buffer debuffer army. Now, if I was going to roll with a Trajan, a Trajan Mulan, it would just be the target of every single army. It would just get vaporized. You know what I mean? So it's not literally the armies that you in PvP that you would use in PvP battles, but it is suggestive of the things that you should consider anyway, namely area of effect and secondary skills like Huan Yu's silence, Nevsky's kind of defense debuff, all those kind of things, just crazy useful. Luce, not so much. Luce, I love Luce, you know what I mean? He's not going to be affected by those kind of skill damage debuffs, obviously, because he's smite damage. But, yeah, still, nevertheless, not so much because his additional skill is March speed, and who cares? Again, Huan Yu, silence. Would have seen Luce, ZL, troops hit by skill by the troops hit by the skill deal 15% less damage. Huge. And say for Nevsky, it does that defense reduction, otherwise known as a debuff. Right, the good news is that we had enough troops just to march out as we were, which I wasn't convinced was going to be the case. All right, so 10 seconds on healing those rest of those troops. It's going to take 2 minutes to march back to the pass. And similar again, so if we can do some kind of battles of any sort, then I'll pause it and I'll unpause it at the point of battle. How's about that? Anyway, bear with me. So, of course, I forget to record during the battle, but oh my God, just a march up, and I already know I got the advantage, but 219,000 hit, 10,000 dead. Brother, check your hospital, brother, for goodness sake. 94,000, but when you're taking heavy hits like this, then that's obviously on the cards. All right, so we're going to reset basically. Huan Yu still kind of healthy. Yeah. Anyway, that was it. Hopefully more battle. Listen, I'm going to stop the video here. If at some point in the future, we kind of get into some more exciting battles or interesting battles or a variation which is different to what we've already done, then all good. Otherwise, I salute you all. Please like, subscribe. Dr. Steve, and I am out.